It holds both records in this class. It's been 152. Then it starts to fly. You notice it's shaped like a wing, so it's about as fast as it'll go. We got it geared to do 160 this time, and I'm going to add about 400 pounds of lead, so we'll see what happens then.
That's to keep you down on the deck?
Yeah.
So what, you build this in spare time or what?
Oh yeah, I own a scrap yard, so most of the stuff come out of the scrap pile.
Flame jobs seem de rigueur around here. What's the story behind flames?
Nostalgic again. You're back in the middle 50s, and that's what the guys did, and that's what you try to keep the theme going. The paint is an acrylic enamel that we've taken and put a flattening base in it to give it the matte, the eggshell finish, and then putting these flames on or something that you just draw up on in your spare time and hope they all come out okay.
So it don't make you go any faster?
No, it doesn't. No. Looks good though.
The salt is those people who come here to run, and it's the 32 Ford Roadster or the little 40 Ford Coupe. And it's Al Teague trying to get the 409 record.
Al's a pretty special fella in the Bonneville circle, isn't he?
Yes. Al's the king. We all look up to Al. He's the one we're all trying to follow. He's the greatest.
Last year at about 392, we were getting into a little buffeting situation. The car was doing strange things. I think it was due to a side wind we had, because we came back a month later and we ran 397, just really straight. But I figured I'd put a vertical stabilizer on the rear, a tiny one, but just to get more mass in the rear in case it does want to come around. The wind would kind of keep it straight. During the Nationals, we run a 4-mile approach to a timed mile, so that's 5 miles total. And they give you your speed, and that's an average for a mile. So then you have about another 4 miles to stop the car. Usually it takes about 3. Now that the course is wet, it's going to hamper us a little bit as far as we'll probably have to stop it a little bit sooner. And I don't know if we're going to have the 4-mile run up right away.
So you've extended the course specially for him by about 1.5 miles?
Yes.
What's his total run length now he's going to get up to?
He'll be going about 10 miles now, under power. So, this is what it's all about.
By the time you're accelerating, let's say up to your timed mile, it feels pretty good. And then when you start to get in that time mile, you kind of just watch where you're going for any little bobble of the car or anything. The car, so far it's been very good. If it doesn't like something, it'll just kind of tell you, and then you can back off, and it seems to settle right down.
Last year, Speed Week, we had a very bad week. The weather was bad and he didn't get any runs. And I saw at the end of Speed Week when he was extremely unhappy, I knew that this man could never quit racing.
Everyone wants to see Al do this 400 mile hour, don't they?
Everybody's here to see Al run.
So it's fingers crossed time now, yeah?
Yep, fingers crossed time.
He has to achieve his goal or he's going to keep going, and there's no way I would ever tell him don't get in that car. I know that he has to. And although, lots of prayers, I pray and, but I know that he has to do it. So I'm scared. I'm terrified.
I would like to, even if it's for 10 minutes or 1 minute, I'd like to hold the land speed record for a wheel-driven car. But we'll see.
in the day, I see a pink Cadillac coming down the other way, doing a hot rod boogie. Doing a hot rod boogie. Doing a hot rod boogie, really likes to cruise away. I drove down through Dallas and Kentucky too. I saw a little continental came back and blue, doing a hot rod boogie. Doing a hot rod boogie. Doing a hot rod boogie, really likes to cruise away.